Isn't it fascinating how a single thought can shape the entire world? How belief, once accepted, becomes invisible, blending into the background of your reality, like it was always there. But have you ever wondered, who gave you those beliefs? Where did they come from? And if you never questioned them before, do they even belong to you? Because maybe, just maybe, what you thought was true was only ever someone else's opinion, wrapped up in authority, repeated until it felt real. But real to whom? Because what if everything you've ever been told was just one version of the story? A carefully crafted narrative designed to control how you think, feel and react. And if that were the case, then isn't it interesting to consider that truth is not something you find, it's something you decide. And right now, in this very moment, you're deciding something new. You're deciding to break free, to reclaim your mind, to take back your power that you once gave away without even realizing it. Because the more you step into your own reality, the more you create your own truth. And the more you create, the more you expand. And the more you expand, the more limitless you become. And doesn't it feel powerful to know you choose what to believe now? That no external force, no news, no opinion, no so-called authority can tell you who you are. Because the moment you stop looking outside for answers, that's the moment you start finding them inside. When you think about it, isn't it strange how the world conditions people to play small? To feel like victims of circumstance, to be passive receivers of reality instead of active creators. But what if you were never meant to be a victim? What if you were never meant to follow someone else's script? What if, from the very beginning, you had the power to shape everything? And as you realize that now, as that truth begins to sink in, deeper and deeper, something shifts. Because now you see it. The illusion that once held you back. And because you see it, it no longer controls you. And isn't it incredible how, the moment you take back your power, your entire world begins to change? How the moment you stop seeking validation, you become unshakable. How the moment you release the fear, the doubt, the old conditioning, something new awakens inside you. Maybe you've noticed how seeking approval only ever led to insecurity. How the more you chased it, the more elusive it became. How no amount of external validation was ever enough. Because it was never meant to be. Because the truth is, the moment you stop needing approval, you become magnetic. The moment you stop looking for permission, you become unstoppable. And isn't that an interesting paradox? Because now, as you let go of the old patterns, as you step fully into your power, something even more fascinating begins to happen. Your mind clears, your energy shifts, and you begin to see that everything you once thought was impossible is now within reach. That every limitation was just a belief, waiting to be released. That every rule you imposed on yourself was never truly yours to begin with. So what happens when you let go of those beliefs? What happens when you break free from those limitations? What happens when you stop fearing rejection and start expressing your truth fully? Because maybe, just maybe, the emotions you once suppressed, they're never meant to be hidden. The parts of yourself you once denied, they're never flaws. They're your greatest strengths. And the fear of speaking out, of standing strong, of being fully seen, was just an illusion meant to keep you small. But you're not small, are you? You never were. You're powerful, you're limitless, and the moment you accept that, the world bends to meet you. And isn't it fascinating to realise, the more you own your truth, the more influence you have. That people don't remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel. That the energy you carry shapes every interaction, every connection, every opportunity. Because the power of your influence is directly proportional to how unshakable you are in your own reality. The stronger you hold your frame, the stronger your impact. The less you doubt yourself, the more people believe in you. And isn't that the secret to true power? And now, knowing all this, knowing the past no longer defines you, knowing the old rules no longer apply, what do you choose? Because the choice has always been yours. And maybe, just maybe, you're ready to step into the life that was always meant to be yours, aren't you?